And now we'll write this. How many pins, how many follower, and how many following she has. So let's bring a guideline from the top bar to 621. 621. Okay, great. And select this T from the toolbar, or press T from the keyboard and click here, and write 500. Press Command plus Enter in order to accept this 500. So let's make a copy of this 500. More 2. Press holding Alt key from your keyboard and make sure this 500 is selected. And drag this one and look at the distance of this Smart Guide. Make sure it is in the 86. Distance will be the 86 pixel. And look at this paint color, 86, and leave it. Now again, by default, 500 copy will be selected from the layer panel. Again, press holding the Alt key from the keyboard or Option key. And again, let's make another one. Make sure that it will be the same distance, which is showing this 88 pixel. So let's leave it. And now let's double click on this 500, this one, and write 6DK. And click Command Enter in order to make it accepted. Make sure all of this this text would be Arial bold. The text size is 56 pixel. And the color is the same hex code, 545454, we used for this Shakira also. Click OK. OK. So let's double click on this 500 layer, which is here, this one, 500 copy to. Double click and write 23. Press Command Enter in order to accept it. So she has 500 pins, 60K follower, and 23 following. So we have to write it down, pin, followers, and following. So let's select this T. T from the toolbar, or press T from the keyboard. And click here, write pins. Pins. Click Command or Control Enter to accept it. Make sure that this pin text layer is selected. Go to this character panel. Change this Arial bold to Arial regular. And text size is 31. And for the color, it would be 535353. Make sure the hex code is 535353. Click OK. So now we have this text pin. So now we have to move this pin. Select this move tool and let's this pin to here in the center. And now let's make a copy of this pin. So we'll have this followers following. Make sure this pin is selected from the layer panel. Press holding Alt or Option key from the keyboard. And drag a text layer. Again, let's drag a text layer. Okay, now click this one. First pins, copy, and write followers. Press Command or Control Enter. Let's place it in the center. Okay, now let's click this one, the following. Press Command Enter in order to accept it. Okay, great. And now let's align all the text to this guideline. Let's select this following and place it here. Okay, select this follower and place it here. Okay, great. Now we make sure all this text are selected. 500, 60K, everything. Make sure this first one is selected, the following, and press holding Shift key from the keyboard and select 500. So in this between, all this text layer is selected. Press Ctrl or Command G in order to group it. Let's rename it and write the numbers. Press Enter. And while this group numbers is selected, press the left arrow key from the keyboard. To move faster, press holding Shift key from the keyboard. Make sure it's aligned with this guideline. So we have now the 500 pins, 60K follower, and 23 following. So there is something I think not aligned. Okay, great. Now this following is not too aligned with the other two, pins and follower. So let's expand this group, select the following, and press the down arrow key a few times. Okay, great. So let's reorganize our layer panel. Let's select this layer, which is the image and ellipse, the round shape. Press holding the Command key from the keyboard and select this both. Ellipse and the image of the Shakira. Press Command or Ctrl G. Double-click in the group and write Profile IMG. Press Enter. And let's select this one is the status bar. Press Enter. Then we have the round rectangle and the follow. Select these both by pressing Command key. Press Command or Ctrl G in order to group it and write Follow button. Okay, then we have back, send, and flag. Select this all till the status bar. In the top bar, press Ctrl G in order to group it and write top bar. Press Enter. And let's put this top bar to top. And then we have this description and check button and the Shakira. So let's select this one, the text description. Then check button, Shakira, text, the profile image. Press Ctrl or Command G in order to group it. Profile. Okay, so we have now organized that all the layer. Now we need some image shape to put it here. All the image has been posted by the Shakira. So let's bring a guideline from the top bar and place it at the 752. 752. Okay, now let's bring another guideline from the top bar and place it in the 1211. Okay, leave it. So in this between, we will have all the shape of ours. For the photo, for the image. So let's place the one guideline from the left-hand side. Let's place it at 36. So just seeing the 38th. Let's zoom in. Let's make sure it's in 36. Still we can't see. Yes, 36. Okay, so let's remove this one. Removed. Now press Command or Control plus 0 in order to see the full size. Let's select the rectangle tool. From the rectangle tool, double-click on the canvas and write in the width and the height. 166 to 271. 166 is the width and 271 is the height. Click OK. And select the Move tool. Let's place it in this corner. Okay, so we'll have another one. Let's make a copy of this one, this rectangle shape. Make sure it's selected. Press the Alt or Option key from the keyboard and drag a copy to down. Okay, so we have now this 2 shape. And we see this gap in between. If it's look quite wider, let's increase the size of the height then. Select the properties. And 229. Okay. And press the up arrow key. Okay, great. So now this rectangle shape would be, height would be 229. Let's place it here. So the height would be 229 for the last one. Let's select this layer by pressing Control and click. So here it would be selected. And make sure to turn off this auto select. So let's make a copy of this one to right hand side. Press the Alt key from the keyboard and drag shape to right side. And make sure the distance would be 4 pixel. 2 pixel. Let's zoom in. And select this one. Let's press five pixel. No. Okay, let's keep it in the 5 and then press Command plus 0. And make sure this layer is selected. And press the left arrow key from the keyboard. No, press the right arrow key. And make sure this layer is selected. Go to Properties. From there, select the height. 149. And press Enter. Okay. And now let's make another copy of this shape. Press holding the Alt or Option key from the keyboard and drag down. Okay, and now go to Properties and change the height to 225. 225. Press Enter. So we have this 225 height. Let's make another copy of this one. And make sure it's selected and drag a copy. So, okay, now go to Properties. From the height, select 78. Press Enter. Okay, here we have it. So it's 149 height, 225 height, and 78 is the height. And for the width is the same. Okay, so now we will make the other shape. In the more we have 2 column here, 1, 2. So we have this 5 shape here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shape, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's select all of this shape. Select this one, the first one, and press holding Shift key from the keyboard and select the last one. So all this shape would be selected from the layer panel. And press Command G in order to make it a group. And double click on the group and write left shape. Press Enter. Now we will make an exact copy of this one to right hand side. So make sure this left shape is selected from the group. Press Alt key from the keyboard and drag one to right hand side. Okay, great. So we now have this, all the shape to put the images of the user.